Okay, friends, welcome to 4th Ave, Day 3, 2024 Rondy. I'm walking right in as Buddy pulls in. We have everybody getting ready for the big event. There we go. Look, sunny day, 9 degrees. It's going to be a very, very exciting World Championship here. You're just getting exclusive street footage as if you were here, which is really fun to share. Look at that. Clear, cold conditions today, friends. It's going to be an interesting race for sure. Faster trail again. We got everybody getting their dogs ready. Good to see you, brother. Yeah. There's the Taylor crew getting all dialed in. Look at that. Yeah. Sunny, beautiful, fast. That's what it's going to be today. Yesterday was a slow slog, as you heard Buddy say, the great mixing pot. Here we go. Sean's getting all the answers from Eddie on how to come back and win this thing today. Morning. So that's what's happening there. He's getting an answer to all the questions. 1985 champ. No, it's really great to see all the sharing out here. We got a beautiful day. Look at how sunny and nice. Tetzner in the house from Berg, Germany. Hi, guys. We got great looking crisp colors, that sunshine, clear skies, beautiful fireworks last night. Awfully loud though. I don't know many dogs who love that. Andy Huetten, the fastest man on the west here. Jeez, Western Continental Divide, the fastest musher going right now. Right?
Yeah.
I told you your team looked beautiful the other day, and they are smoking. Yesterday you had the second fastest time by 7 or 8 seconds.
Yeah.
How'd that feel?
It feels good. It feels good to be here, to run a dog team like that. It feels good. The whole competition, friendships, it's great.
Right, the camaraderie right now is a little off the charts, right? Because there's all the international excitement with Remy being here, the Canadian excitement, right, with our Quebecois crowd cheering on Annie, and then Charlie Connor with the fist pumping all the time.
Yes.
And you're out there looking great.
Thank you.
Really, I've been trying to put your clips up so you can see how beautiful your team is.
Thank you.
Just moving. So what's the plan for today?
Moving.
Now, how do you manage your speed today, Andy? You're in 4th position. You could get on the podium. Are you going to sort of steady it out and see how things go?
Yes, I steady it out. I wait. It's hard, but I have to accept my dogs too, you know, and they have a plan, so we have to merge a little bit. And I will attack, but I will not run them into the ground.
Right, okay, great.
You know, 4th place is a good place, but I'm shooting for 3rd place.
Excellent. And Carl Earhart just said, good morning, Andy. You got a lot of fans out there. Raymond's tuning in from the UK, so for all the people in the world, keep an eye on this bib right here, number 4, right?
Yes.
And we'll see if you can move up today.
I hope so.
Either way, you're a winner, Andy. Beautiful team. That's what, if you can get through 2 days of Rondy in a great position, friends, you have brought a nice team. Now it's about managing them. There's Buddy pulling in. We got a bunch of mushers right here. We'll give you a good look at 4th Ave, that beautiful camera shot. Samsung 24 Ultra, brand new lenses, brand new microphones. You can hear those dogs barking. You can see Andrea Bond in this shot. You can see Greg Taylor, Gary Markley. Look at that, very cool. Hello from Medicine Hat, Alberta. Welcome, Bob. Welcome, welcome. Okay, we're gonna swing around, get a little shot this way, switch the camera. There's Jake right there. He's been looking great. Got a whole pile of Streepers coming out, copy. Whole pile of Streepers in the house. Looking to move up from 3rd to 1st. I'll go ahead and swing it this way. We got Marvin Kokrine. He had a great run down the Ambassador Loop yesterday. So if you're a Marvin Kokrine fan, keep an eye on him. His team looks super solid out of North Pole, Alaska there. Looking great. There's Marvin right there. Your team looked beautiful yesterday, Marvin.
Thanks.
He works so hard with this year-round. He's been down here training and racing on the ASDA trails. He is ready to move up today. Here we go, moving up the system here. Look at that palace of a trailer. Boy, oh boy. Welcome to Anchorage, Annie. You never know what you're going to find. Did you get to see your clips this morning we put up of you? Anyway, you just look great. Coming through Ambassador Culver.
Right. I saw them, yeah.
Want to make sure you got that.
Yeah,
I've been trying to get a good interview with you, but it's hard. What a beautiful day. You had the fastest time yesterday.
Yeah, it was a nice one, actually. I had a little switch around 4 mile in, but other than that, the team was just amazing, so I'm really happy.
And you're sitting in second place. That's. Did you sleep last night?
Oh, I did.
How did the dogs do with the fireworks?
Well, we had just the team out when it started, but it was not too loud. We're at the trail system up there. So
okay, great. And you have so many fans online that are cheering you on, and of course the whole crowd in Quebec. You want to say something in French for home?
Oui, je voudrais remercier tout le monde qui me suit au Québec. Vraiment, ça me fait chaud au cœur de recevoir vos messages. Puis on donne tout ce qu'on a.
Right on. Well, we want you to win today. We want to see another incredible female musher win this race and join that side of history.
Yeah,
right?
Well, thank you. Thanks.
So good luck and thanks for being here. There's Annie's setup with her partner. Look at how beautiful their trailer is. That's that custom dog door with all the metal fabricated doors that are just gorgeous. It gives them outside and inside access to the dogs, which is always nice. Little nice sprint sled. Look at how beautiful this is, friends. If you've ever built a dog truck, you look at these and you say, who made these? These are great. Just beautiful doors, good ventilation. Dogs like to have their little compartments. They can see outside, they can see inside. Big old truck to pull it, that's what it takes. Of course, there's the Remy Mobile. Starting is at high noon every day for the Rondy friends. It does not change unless it's parade day. Parade day just adds 15 minutes. So it'll be, look at that. We have some of us are the looky-loos here, right?
Looking at it like, holy crap.
You're just checking it out. Sean's like, wait a second, what is?
I don't know that the Fairbanks lottery has a jackpot big enough.
You're big enough for this. I know. We're all looking at the Coste Mobile here. It's a beautiful setup. I'm sure that they worked on their dogs last night with massage and all the rest of it. And that's the front of the pack here. So because Remy is the fastest team here, he'll have his bus closest to the start line today, even though it's still reverse start. There he is. Hey, how'd you do? You have with the sleep and everything yesterday. Was your mind and heart racing or?
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday is a bad day.
But you're still first place?
Yeah. We'll see today. One day is good, one day is not good, so today is good.
Today's going to be perfect. Yeah. Do you have a strategy on how many dogs to start with?
9.
I was wondering. Okay. These are like your real fast troopers, right?
Yeah. The trail is hard and fast, so...
Right. The trail's going to be much faster.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you and your family and everybody who cheers you on. Look at this. Remy is going to try to win his rookie year. George Atla did that in 1958. So 1958 was George Atla's first year of the Rondy. The Rondy started in 1946, and he came out of Huessen and won this his rookie year. It's very hard to do because of that whole concept of team management, speed management, obstacle, and condition management. So you have your speeds to worry about because too fast can also have issues. You have your snow to worry about, and then you also have your obstacles, the unknowns on the trail. So there's Remy working on his sled. And here's our start line, looking beautiful, friends. Nice and quiet right now. We're still way ahead of race time. You can see that 1:24, just giving you all around the world the first and best look at Anchorage, at 4th Ave, and what's going to happen today. Big, beautiful, clear skies, fast, hard trail. Mushers like Remy are going to trim down their team. Eggle used to do that quite a bit too. Trim down to the fast team and hope they can hold out their pace for 26 miles because this course is unforgiving towards the end with that hill at Cordova, and every team is challenged with that about a few miles from the end. So they shipped, Lewis just had a great question here, Lewis, how they get this. They barged this across the ocean. So this is their unit that they have in Sweden where they live now. They used to live in Chamonix, France. When I met the Coste family, they lived in Chamonix. Then 8 years ago they moved to Sweden, and they put that on a barge and brought that with them right there. So how cool is that? Everybody's in awe of it. inside of there. All the dogs have their hotel rooms, and then Remy's partner can work on the dogs with massage and all sorts of care inside where it's nice and comfortable and warm, and they have all their equipment. So you're looking at that's the Huetten Tower. For those of you who have been here, look how clear and beautiful the day is. Yep, if you're just joining us, you're getting exclusive behind the scenes 4th Ave before anybody else. I'll start the official Rondy coverage a little bit later. There's Anny Malo again. Then you have the Streepers. So it's going to be reverse start again, and it's going to be a very exciting race day. If you're a fan of Anny Malo, that's her whole setup right there. She's getting all her gear dialed in. Yep, they brought it over on the ocean. Look at this. Marvin Kokrine getting ready, putting his runners on. He's in that cold shade right there, about 9 degrees. Happy dogs though, people helping out. Yeah, there's some sunshine there. Then you have the beautiful Streeper mobile there with their nice hotel room. You got Gary. Gary, how are you feeling today, brother?
Hey man, I had 8 hours of sleep. Isn't that the wonderful thing about sprint mushing? You know, you go and sleep. And,
right.
You know, I used to do distance mushing, you know, and you run, hop on your sled and take a nap, and then you keep going, you know.
Exactly.
Which is fun too, you know, but it's a time thing, you know?
It is. If you're just joining us, you're with Gary Markley. He is a Rondy veteran whose partner, Andrea Bond, is in the running here. She had a great run yesterday.
Just a quick shout out to the junior I did run.
Right.
You know, I competed in, well, I'll tell you my age. I competed in 1981 and 1982. So, not one of the first ones, but I know Barb Reddington's out there. And,
oh, yeah.
She's out there.
And it looks like Emily Robinson's going to bring it home.
Oh, okay.
Last I checked, she was at Eagle Quest, about 40 miles from the finish.
Yeah.
And you're right. I think there's a whole bunch of junior females in there. They're going to be the future leaders of North America, I hope.
And, you know, if they get tired, if they don't have the time to do the distance thing, they get jobs, you know, you can always sprint much, you know, and still have dogs. You can go camping with your sprint dogs.
Right, and you're a commercial pilot, right? You have a real life. You have all sorts of things going on.
I mean, so, you know, it's a time thing, you know. So for me, that's why we do what we do. We can have dogs, and we can have a job, and, you know, and stuff like that.
Excellent. Next year, will we see you on the runners?
Well, we'll see. Andrew's doing a really good job. And, you know, who knows? Yeah, maybe. I hope so. I love this race, you know.
I know. We love having you here. People are cheering you on, Jane Ann. So that's so cool, Gary. You're giving people insights. That's their setup right there. Look right behind him. Nice trailer. Got all the harnesses ready. Eli's ready with the snowballs, right? He's up there, right there. He's got his little fort up there, so he's making his snowballs.
But he's figured it out. The sun is sitting there, so it's melting, getting a little
melting it just right. He's got his factory going. Andrea, how you feeling?
All right, pretty good.
Excellent. Hopefully you got to see some of your footage yesterday. You looked great.
Yeah.
You really did. Coming through Ambassador Tunnel, your team was moving. They looked great on the hill. Any adjustments for today?
I'm leaving 3 home. They got tired.
Okay.
And at least 3.
Yep. So you'll start with how many?
I'm planning on starting with 12.
12, okay.
Yep.
That's so exciting. We hope you move right up.
Right.
You deserve it. There's Andrea. You'll see her in the rainbow suit, that special suit that she wears. It's super cool. And she goes flying down the trail with her Salcha dogs. There she is. Now we got to keep an eye on Eli. I got to move carefully here because he might want to chuck a snowball this way. There he's having a good time. Okay, here the Streepers going over their plan right there.
Yep. So the 3-day total time is
See that? So they've got that whole thing worked out.
6 seconds. They find the 6. They go to the 6. And that would be Bud Sticker. Bud Sticker would be $600.
Some of those champion dogs are right in here in their little doggy hotels. Hi, guys. Look at those nice. For anybody who's built a dog house, this is a beautiful one. This is the Ritz-Carlton as well. It gets great ventilation in there, but the dogs get to be partnered up, and they get to look out on the world, and they have these nice, spacious dog houses. They have wood chips in there, which is pretty cool. Beautiful dogs. That gives them their safe place. I have 33 sled dogs with my business partner in Alaska here. And I can tell you, dogs want to be in their den. They will go to their den when in doubt. Most of these dogs are just smart that way. That's what makes them feel safe and comfortable. And here you go. More setups. There's Terry talking to Andy. We already got a nice interview with Andy. Going to see him move up today. We'll give them a second. Give you another look down 4th Ave.
That man is at fault.
Oh,
it's his fault that I'm still here.
For years. Uh-oh, Terry got caught in the sled. Andy Huetten. There he is. We'll get him unstuck. Okay.
He needs to run now.
He's the reason why you're still crazy about sled dogs and giving your whole life over to it every moment.
And he was always open and always there for me. And now Buddy's always here for me. It's awesome, you know? And basically, I run his dogs.
And we were saying Terry's the grandfather of mushing these days. I mean, he keeps it all together.
Yeah, over 30 years.
30 years?
Over 30 years, yes.
Is that amazing?
Yeah, isn't it?
And today you'll be cheering for all the teams?
Of course.
That's what I... And we're going to be testing some theories today on speed averages, all those type of Fur Rondy quandaries, right? Team management.
Pace control.
And Buddy talked a little bit about that yesterday. What did you work with in the 80s? When did you last race, Terry? Let's put it that way. You were 80s?
Yeah. No. I won world championships in the 90s.
Okay, and how did you pace your team?
No. I was balls to the wall. Nobody paced teams back there. It was go as fast as you can and hope you get to the finish line.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. And we changed when we started going to the stage stop. That's when we started learning about pace control.
Okay. Yeah. So it was an evolution.
Huge evolution. It was hard for me. Buddy adapted to it right away. Yeah. For me, standing on the mat's going to make me go faster, be a sprinter.
Right, because in your mind you could see this beautiful team.
Taking the power from me, but yeah.
And we always talk about that discipline in this race. These days, it really seems to play out. The discipline wins. But who knows? This year could be a new year.
Right.
Remy's going to run with 9 dogs, he said.
Okay, yeah.
So he's going to take a more Eggle Ellis approach, right? Take his 9 fastest and just go for it and hope that they can run 26 miles.
Yeah, interesting.
With a 14-dog team of Buddy, or how many is he going to run with, you think?
Looks like 14.
That was just a guess, but I know they all look good coming in yesterday. I know he was moving dogs around, but
yeah, no, that... well, not just a sports theory, that's pace control. Marathon runners, canoe racers, whatever. You go too fast at the start, you usually pay, right? It just beat India's that.
Right.
Be conservative, do negative splits at the start and positive splits at the end, right?
Negative splits meaning you're speed controlling your team, putting that mat down, watching their speed to lock them down lower than they would want to go, so that at the end of the race,
just still gas.
You got gas in the tank.
But remember though, in the 90s, there was no such thing as a drag mat.
Okay.
No such thing as a GPS.
Right.
So some of that, remember the 2 greatest innovations I think the sport has is the drag mat and the use of the GPS, right?
Yeah. And that's actually really helping the dogs too, right?
Definitely.
And keeping them out of trouble, keeping them more lined out, safer.
No doubt about it, right?
Excellent. Any words for the family back home? I know we got people from
Hi,
Fort
everybody.
watching.
It's been a great trip up here. I've had a great time, had a lot of old friends, and had a little bit of spent some time with my 2 daughters. We won't talk about that.
Wait a second. I think they're listening in over here. They know what's being said.
Yeah, no, it's been great. I appreciate what your coverage you do and stuff. I mean, they just absolutely love it. It makes them feel like they're here.
Exactly. That's the goal. Bring them right to 4th Ave and give them the words of wisdom that you all have for us, right?
Super.
Say hi to the lunch
You
buddy.
bet. Andy, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, I can tell. Look how relaxed and wonderful the feel is on 4th. Crisp and cold. 9-10 degrees right now. Fast trail. Totally different than yesterday. Completely different conditions. You're going to see much different times. At the end of yesterday, Buddy did say that his team barely ran because they were running so slow. So for a team that trains so fast, you're going to see that type of response where a musher's like, hey, my team barely ran because their average mile per hour compared to what they're used to is so much lower. So here you are with the Tetzners. Thanks for joining us from all around the world. You're getting exclusive pre-race coverage here before we go live on the Fur Rondy page. For you dog lovers, sled dog lovers, mushing lovers, Anchorage lovers, here you are with the Tetzner family from Berg, Germany. They come every year. And Michael said yesterday they don't even have the ability for their cell phones to pick up things like Google Maps, so they do it the old-fashioned way. They know Alaska, they know where things are, and they just drive around. And I think that's pretty cool. And there's their beautiful dog team right next to Taylor's. and see everybody sharing information, hanging out. There we go. Let's look at some of these guys. See how they're narrow nose, more houndy nose, those beautiful bone structures called conformity. So sled dogs, sprint sled dogs have a slightly different conformity than other dogs. They also have this short coat. That's what really defines an open class sprint sled dog these days. So the big difference between Iditarod dogs and open class sprint dogs is that Iditarod dogs have a double coat, longer fur, and a slower pace model. They want to be at that 11 mile an hour, maybe 12, maybe 13 on some occasions, but really that's their top end. Where these guys, the sprint dogs, 15, 18, 19, 20 miles an hour. And you can see their bodies. Some of them are Alaskan Huskies. Most of them are hybrids, which would be a Husky-Hound mix, which is known as a Eurohound. So that's where Egil Ellis brought over the Scandinavian Hound or Eurohound when he came with Helen and moved here to Willow and won his Rondies and Onaks and all the races he won. Well, if you go on Wikipedia and you search for Eurohound, you're going to see a picture of Egil's dog Mike, and Mike was such a dominant super leader that almost every open class dog around has some sort of Mike in it. But that's a good look at the dogs in beautiful light here. We're so happy you're joining us. Again, folks sharing information, visiting, getting ready for big day 3. You never quite know what's going to happen here. But that's a great look at sled dogs and how beautiful they are. Those beautiful bodies. They are lean, they're fit, they're smart, they have deep lungs, very high VO2 max. So if you look at a college athlete, their VO2 max, the amount of oxygen that their body can consume and use is about 60. Professional racers in the biking world are 70 or so, 80, low 90 range. And these sled dogs, Arlie Reynolds has tested to be over 200, which is off the charts, friends. So these dogs have the ability to consume a vast amount of oxygen, turn it into power, and they love to run. That's why they get so excited at the start, because their bodies are made for this. So moving around, we'll take a look at a couple more setups, and then we'll get ready for the race itself. So you're going to have a really exciting set of starts again, and then we'll go out to Cordova Hill, and I'll try to split away and come on back for the finish. And Sean, you're still heading. Who's heading out first today? Actually, I got to look at the old.
I'm heading out third.
Third. Okay, good. So you got bib number 11 today.
Yeah.
All right. So when you see bib number 11, you're cheering on this guy from Fairbanks who's been making a great show today. Yesterday looked so good with the Streeper dogs. Terry's very proud of you, by the way.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Isn't that good to hear?
It's the alternative.
And there they.
This is a perfect Fairbanks day. It's sunny, cold. And
Yeah, exactly. And who are these guys?
This is Babe. She's led every mile
Hi.
this year.
Are you the leader?
Every race mile this year.
This is Babe, and she has led Sean's every race. And she, what type of breed is she?
She's Alaskan Husky.
So that.
Streeper Jesse Moore cross.
So that's a cross, friends, between your Alaskan Husky and your Streeper dog. So you're going to have a form of a Eurohound, but a longer-haired, tougher Eurohound. More for the interior where it's minus 30 and 40, and they need that coat. Beautiful dog, and obviously very smart.
She's a gem.
And she knows her job, right? How do you know when you have a leader?
Oh, every dog's a leader. You just have to put them up there.
Okay, look at that theory from Sean, friends.
They have different quirks. Like, she's an all-around good leader. But, like, I have Jenny. She's a fantastic leader in the Arctic when we're caribou hunting or going somewhere with no trails, but she doesn't really like people, so you taking a video would kind of make her balk on this trail.
Okay,
but
okay.
She's a good leader in that other situation, but I wouldn't run her in a race like this up in front. And so there's just, every leader kind of has some quirks that if you get to know them, every dog has some quirks that if you get to know them, then you can use them somewhere.
And how much of your day on an average day do you spend with your dogs?
Entire day.
It truly is.
You see my truck. There's always at least a few dogs in the cab.
Right. Remember, you got the small dog box award yesterday from Jen.
Oh, I did. Nice.
Jen Probert Earhart. She gave you the old.
Yeah.
And there's that love right there. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, she's kind of aggressively friendly.
Oh, she's beautiful.
You gonna do one more day?
You're perfect. You're perfect. Look at you. You're a smart lead dog. You know who you are. You know you're a sled dog. Good luck today, brother.
Thank you.
There we go. Sean, Constantine to Wolski. Looking good. People starting to line up here. Hey, there's Tony. Tony, how are you, man?
I'm great.
Good to see you.
I'm missing it this year.
Yeah. Have you been watching the coverage? Are you keeping up on it?
I've been watching you, and I've been listening to the radio. It's a really exciting race. A really tough race this year.
Compared to the years when you ran and did well, what are you seeing?
I'm seeing a lot of fast teams. I don't know if I would have even gotten the top 10 this time. I mean, there are a lot of fast teams, and it's exciting, actually, the way it's going.
How about Anny Malo yesterday at that time, and then Andy right behind her?
I don't know how she did it.
Incredible,
That's
right?
Impressive.
In that snow.
Yeah, it's impressive, man.
And where are you going to set up today? You'll start at 4th, I'd imagine, here for the start, and then where are you going to go?
I'm going to say hi to Buddy and see a few of my friends here, and hopefully I can come make it back someday.
We'd love to see that. I'd love to see that. There you go, everybody. Tony in the house. He's had some good days out here on the trail. He's made some amazing times, and we're proud of you, Tony. It's great to see you back. All right, so there's a doghouse trailer right there. We got the Yeti dog set up for everybody whose stomach is starting to growl here. Wherever you are in the world, if you come to the Fur Rondy, it's a sled dog race and a lot more. There's a whole huge festival that goes on. We have fireworks and parades and caribou running with the reindeer caribou and ice sculptures and all sorts of fun. All right, Jess's dad. Boy, did you get any rest last night?
Not much. It was very short. Yeah, I need to learn about that. Between the sled runners and the dog food.
Right.
Wow.
Trying to figure out what wax to use and all the paws and checking all the...
Yeah, she's a slave driver, just cracking the whip on me till midnight or something. But hey, we're ready and we're happy.
You got some butterflies there?
Oh, yeah, so nervous. She stared at that board so long, agonized what dog's going to run where.
You have any idea how many she's starting with?
No, I keep quiet.
Okay, yep.
Keep quiet.
That's
and,
fine.
Try not to stress her out and let her do her thing.
I love it. And I hope she saw some of the footage. Her team looked real great, and she moved up yesterday, so we hope she does so today.
She's happy about that. How her dogs are doing is just everything for her. So yeah,
excellent. Excellent. Well, thank you. So cool to see the family effort here for the Crittenden scene, because Alex normally is the musher on this team. She's had health issues that she's dealing with, and we're all sending her love and support. And so Jess, who's been up here handling, is now the musher. Her father's helping out. How cool is that? And this race is in day 3 right now. How we doing, Steve?
Good. Nice job today, brother.
Thank you. Look at you.
Last couple days, you've been looking great.
Well, I appreciate it. Who you cheering on today, brother?
Huh?
Who you cheering on today?
I'm not going to say.
Okay.
Man, I'll tell you what, it's going to be a race, isn't it?
It's going to be a race.
I just can't wait to see it.
I know. And are you going to get in this one someday?
I hope so, brother.
I hope so. That's Steve Wolski there from Willow area. We'd like to see him in the running. And here we go. We're right down where all the heroes hang out. We're getting everything all. It's quiet down here, isn't it?
It is. We're excited for setting up for handling. So
exactly.
Good day out.
Handlers have a lot of different jobs to do, don't they?
Well, yesterday the snow was like running on sand. It was like running on a beach.
Right. Right.
Today it's going to be make sure you don't fall on your butt.
Yep. And did you all change your runners, or how did you deal with the sled management, or do you know?
Runners, I think he's using the same runners.
Okay.
May have waxed it up.
Okay.
They did drop down to 12 dogs.
12 dogs?
Yes.
Okay, and then you got to configure the line. So what we're talking about here, friends, is everything has to be prepped. So this is the gang line. You've been seeing them on the dogs over the days here. This right here is called the gang line. And then you have the tugs, which connect to the back of the dog, and the necks that attach to the front.
It's got a wire running through it in case the dogs chew it.
Oh, right, and this one has that. Let's take a look at that. So this is the wire. So in case you're wondering how we keep the dogs from breaking everything.
But the dogs can, this is like one snap and the dogs can start fraying the...
Right, they can chew. So the other day when Remy said that his dog broke his neck, what he meant was his neck line. And in the translation from French to English, his style of English, it sounded like he broke his neck. But what we're saying here is that these are easy for the dogs to choose through. Our dog team chews through quite a bit, especially early season, or when they're really excited and nervous, when there's thousands of people from around the world watching them, right?
Then we've got our junior musher.
Right, our junior musher, who's going to be, what's your next event?
I don't really know.
Oh, okay. It will be this year. You're going to mush anymore, or are you ready for next year?
I'm not sure.
We'll see how it goes. Okay, well, right now the junior Idiotarod's going on, and it's super exciting.
She's a sprint musher.
Right, she's going to do more of the stuff in Anchorage and around here, right? And Chugiak on those fast trails. Aren't they fun?
They're really fun.
And then maybe Montana Creek.
Maybe. I haven't been there yet.
That's up near us in Willow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we'd love to see you up there. Right on. Well, thanks, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and get ready for the real deal here. Race time is coming up. There you go, friends. We're getting ready here. So there's the back of the pack line here. This is the end of where the mushers are parked. You are looking all the way down 4th Ave where the start's going to be. How cool is that? Very, very, very dynamic day today on the trail. We'll see how the mushers do with their adjustments. Remember, it's super fun to mush dogs, to have dogs, but it's a huge commitment. You can always start with just a couple. You can always start with a little small sprint team, maybe bike touring, ski touring, dry land, wherever you are in the world. Start small if you're into this, and then grow from there, because it's a huge commitment. It takes a whole life, and we'll go ahead and see you soon.